The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
To the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone.
That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over on a line shot.
I can't believe my eyes.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Match of the Week with a little bit of a switch up from normal. We've got XBL running first tonight and we've got Mystery Man in the booth as always. So how you doing, Mystery Man?
Doing really good. It's been such an active week for the XBL. Just all kinds of play and all kinds of talk and all kinds of pretty much everything. The caster looking to line up some really good games for us, and we definitely have a good couple of sets here tonight.
Yeah, a couple of good sets. And before I get too far along, I got to shout out Dwayne for adjusting the intro video. I'm sure y'all saw we got all the logos in there, including AA, so everybody got their shout out. We're going to get them adjusted earlier for the next season. We had some technical stuff in the background, but really cool to see everyone get their shine on the video now. And now we get to give the shine to Hummus and the Base Bandits opposite of him on the diamond. We've got a couple of veterans facing off tonight, a couple of XBL vets who both have been in the playoffs. Both have played each other a lot of times. They know how each other play. They've got the speed lineup versus a power type of hitter in the Hummus. So very familiar foes, and they're going to know as much about each other as we're going to talk about them tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Base Bandits are notorious for running momentum. Usually if you could just continue to keep them down, you're okay. Once they start sparking singles and bunts and, diddling on the base path, that's when the wheels come off. So, no, Hummus is a veteran, though. I think he'll be tough. He'll be smart. He'll watch the runners. And then on the other side of the ball, No Name is a really good pitcher. He's awkward, and that sometimes plays to his favor. And he's going to have to keep the No Hummus bats because No Hummus is very streaky, sort of like myself, sort of like Mr. Clutch. A lot of people where you can hold them down at times, but once they get going, it can really snowball.
Yeah, I experienced that myself playing No Hummus. He was held down pretty low scoring, and then eventually he busted out one of those 7 or 8 run innings on me and sent a few over the wall. So I've definitely learned that Hummus has that power. And like you said with the Base Bandits, like that second point says, he runs off of momentum. He's got that speed build, really good on the base pass. More of a shallow outfield type of hitter, doesn't have a ton of power in his lineup. But he's able to manufacture runs a lot of those same ways that people like Eddie or Heisman, Ricks type people do in the AAA. Base Bandits are able to do that in the XBL. And he's going to be able to push a few across, but for him on that third point, he's got to keep the Stags in check because they just simply have more power and more offensive weapons at the plate because of their build and because of the way that he's able to hit balls over the walls. So it's going to be interesting to see with the way the Base Bandits pitch. Sometimes he'll even pipe one down the middle on purpose on you to try to throw you off, like you said, that interesting pitch style. So it's going to be huge for him to keep the Stags at a lower scoring game. I think he's going to need to have the Stags under 5 to try to get a win in either of these.
Possibly that would be a good game plan for No Name for sure.
Yeah, but we got 2 games. They're both pre-recorded, so we're not going to have to worry about any DCs or struggling through any of that. Or then we'll be able to skip right between them and get them back-to-back firing off. So XBL match of the week about to come up. A huge playoff seeding matchup with 7 versus 11 and a lot of implications on who they're going to face in that first round. Both of these guys are kind of set in the playoffs, but this is a big, big game for seeding. So y'all hang on tight. We'll get it right at you. All right, here we are loading into home of the Stags for the first game. No Name's going to be up first at the plate. Y'all let me know if the audio's messed up with the video or anything. I'm kind of adjusting on the fly, but what stadium is this? Is this Red Rock?
It's a Cura. I think your video's messed up on the actual feed there, Uni. Check that out.
Okay, I'll look into it. And we've got a leadoff double for No Hummus here. As you see, the speed is on display. Very first at bat of the game.
Number 7.
I'm sorry. Okay, you see it now, Mist?
I see everything, but I think the audience is getting a triple feed.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 1 second.
I'm good on my end.
Batting, the catcher, number 77.
No capture, I got y'all boys. One of these will be correct. How about that? It's up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it fixed. I got the game downloaded in a different file than we've done previously.
In the meantime, the base bandits have stolen 16 bases.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 45, Jesse James.
Does have a runner on third.
What the heck?
Single scores a run for the base bandits. Early strike. Oh no, it's out number 3.
Give him a radio call, Mist.
Cancel that. Yeah, I'm giving him a radio call. 0-0. Top of the first. Looked like base bandits were going to score there. Got a runner to third base. Going to be Wild Bill Hickok on the mound here with a brutal arsenal.
There we go.
Lot of velo.
I think I should
Yeah,
be
it looks
seeing
good
now. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. But it looks like we got it all situated. I had to delete something and redo it, but no runs from the leadoff double from the base bandits in that first inning. Now the Stags get a ground out right there to start their match of the week at the plate.
Big chase from Hummus.
Will Wild Bill Hickok on the mound? Is this his ace? He's got pretty good stats, really high velo, decent junk, and around 40 or 50 accuracy it looks like. A lot of times in the match of the week you're going to see guys save their aces so that they don't get, or so that they get the best chance to win. You always want to win under those bright lights. The Stags ground another one to second. Not much threat for him at the plate right there in the first inning, and we're going to go into the second, still 0-0.
Yeah, already interesting, Unicorn. I don't think No Hummus likes that pitcher.
Number 22.
That could be interesting. Does have the choker trait, which could benefit a power hitter like Hummus.
Right. And on the other side, the Stags are running Commander Irwin out there, the well-known ace pitcher in the Stags lineup. Someone he's very confident with, has a 2.7 ERA. Really good across the board on all three stats. One of the stronger starting pitcher builds you're going to see in the XBL.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
After giving up that leadoff double, able to retire every other batter so far. So Commander Irwin doing what you would expect for him to be doing. And the Stags got elite changeup on him as well, which is really tough with that velo, no matter who the batter is.
Yeah, and one of the biggest weapons against No Name is the changeup. If you can't beat him with the changeup, that's when everything falls apart. So far this pitcher looking good. Didn't waste a ton of pitches there.
Number 40.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet these guys they picked their starters and lined them up. All the knowledge in the world, knowing how each other play and how many times they've faced off, and knowing what each other struggle with at the plate. I went 2 count early here. And then a forkball right down the middle, and the Stags watch it. And those pinstripe uniforms get a strikeout to start off the, or they strike out to start off the second.
That's down. Ball that's outside.
Dr. Thunder at the plate, pretty good stats, decent power, then some threatening contact, and fastball hitter can be tough for a batter at the plate after No Name leaves him a fastball. That's deep right field, and it's going to find the bleachers, and there's the first run of the match of the week. The Stags, just like we talked about, displaying that power.
Yeah, lined that one up really nicely, Unicorn. Just laid into it. It was a little bit early on the swing, but that didn't necessarily play against him.
Ropes another one, 95 power, a little bit misreticled though. It's out there towards the warning track, and now the Stags back-to-back good swings. No Name's gonna have to be conscious of that. Needs this pitcher's velo to stay up and not get rattled or tense. 3 straight balls.
Oh, nice pitch.
Another curve, full count for Aaron Yeager at the plate. Here comes the fastball, and he's able to put it between the pitcher's legs. A couple of hits now in the second.
I think Hickok got a little bit cocky there and tried to come with fastball more or less down the middle. I wouldn't really throw that to Hummus.
Yeah, Hummus definitely somebody that can take advantage of those meatballs, but he watches one down the middle right there with Commander Irwin. That's that. When you get the pitcher up and you just tell yourself take 2 strikes, and then he takes care of a fork ball, but it's going to float too far. Billy the Kid with great speed in center field gave up that home run shot to right field.
Number 99.
But that's all, and No Name's only down 1, and early on that's no problem. He's got a tough pitcher facing him though.
That was actually a pretty good swing from Hummus on the fork ball after kind of getting burned badly on one of those fork balls early. So that's interesting. He did handle that fork ball really well with the pitcher.
This one's out there in no man's land, and the slide misses, and the speed's going to get him to second. Chuck Rhodes with the low fielding, not able to
Wow.
haul that one in.
The pitcher, number
That's what you
88.
don't want against No Name is those types of plays.
Now he's going to try to maneuver this run across. He had the double with no outs in the first inning and wasn't able to produce his run.
Baseman, number 00.
You're going to look for him to put something on the ground here and just push one across, knowing No Name.
Yeah, and he already stopped him once with the runner on third. It's awfully tough to do that, though.
Yeah, and there it is, a couple of ground balls, small ball, the runner from second, and now we're back to a tie
number
game.
7.
Both have scored one here in the early odds of this ball game. The fastball
Big
up and on the
heat.
corner. Too fast for the base bandits, and they put one across, 2 hits for both teams. Here comes the number 9 hole, this might be the strongest 9-hole hitter in the league.
I think so.
Mackey's in and looking like a 3-hole hitter, but Hummus has her in the 9. And she's able to get that one left field. Is it going to find the foul pole? And No Name possibly could have snagged it, but went for the jump.
Yeah, I think he could have dove and probably caught that.
Hummus lucky to get out of it and get another chance to swing here. High pitch engages, change up right off of the edge. Gets him chasing on the way inside cutter.
Yeah,
Once
the old,
again, you see a good swing from the Stags there.
Chuck Rhodes.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, his 1-hole hitter has the same exact stats as his 9-hole. I'm not sure what that's all about, but 17 and 17. If it's not broke, don't fix it. An off-speed hitter and another deep shot to left field, and it's out there. It's gone. 2 home runs for the Stags early on.
Yeah, Hummus really showing out here with the power, which we fortunately did pimp in the pregame, and looking to be pretty correct here.
Another one. He's getting a hold of a pitch at every at-bat, it seems like. Just a matter if it leaves the yard or not.
Yeah, that was a tough pitch too, but caught the right side of the reticle. If he could have lined that one up.
Stags looking really comfortable at the plate for the ace on the opposite side. Someone that No Name expects to keep people low scoring, but already in the 3rd inning, and he's sent 2 over the wall. That can be the problem with that velo.
The catcher, number
Those high
77.
velo pitchers can definitely be taking yard a little bit more easy. A little bit easier, I mean.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The one thing playing in the base bandits' advantage here is 2 home runs and only 2 runs to show for it. So that's what you want if you're the Bandits, is those home runs to be nothing but 1 run.
Yeah, no doubt, keeping the bases empty. And now he's able to float another one to left field, and 3 innings now out of the 4. No Name has started off with a leadoff
The right field,
single and 2
45,
doubles. Put
Jesse
pressure on the base pass
James.
early, and that's something that can produce runs for a speedy lineup like him, especially someone that knows how to run the bases as well as No Name.
He's still watching the runner, even with no speed, because he knows.
Looking to place a low fastball, cutter outside. We'll see if he gets a chase, and he does.
Yeah.
Well located on the outside corner, gets the base bandit swinging, and now Billy the Kid, the center fielder, up. Watches a fastball in the upper corner.
He might take a couple here.
We see the first tick of velo go away, and there's a steal, just like you said.
Yeah, he's going to go.
No speed, but he knows how to time those steals so well, and now gets out of the double play opportunity and has the heart of his lineup up. Another chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Irwin's got that tick down off of his velo now, up near 50 pitches.
Dangerous pitch, but got it by him.
Full count pitch, it's going to find the zone. He hits it weakly. Is he able to diddle? He's going to be able to get there in time.
Smart move. That was a really good diddle right at the right time to confuse the pitcher. But the pitcher did the right thing. Instead of staying confused, he said, I'm going to get an out here.
2 outs, runner on third. Another soft dribbler, and he's able to escape the damage after giving the leadoff hit. And the steal, nothing comes to fruition, and the Stags are back up. Looking really comfortable at the plate thus far.
We've got Urban in the chat here. Kawashi Blue, too easy. Wayne?
Gets him chasing on the 1-2 cutter. A couple of chases on that pitch so far. We'll see if No Name keeps dipping into the dish. Cutter seems like it's working well.
Anytime the cutter's working, you got to milk it.
Changeup
Dark Raider.
Yeah, changeup falls foul. Well placed on the outside. Here comes the heat, gets him chasing, and now another 0-2 count early. And watches the third one in a back-to-back strikeouts for Wild Bill on the mound. Gets that mojo not up quite yet, but another strikeout, I bet he'd be locked in, and you're going to see that velo come back up.
Yeah, it feels like the big man's been struggling, but he's only down 2-1. It's the 4th inning. Could ride this to the 7th or 8th.
Once again, late on the heat, but look at that contact with tough out. But he pokes it to the shortstop. It's going to be the 3rd out of the inning as long as the first baseman's able to handle it, and he does. Still a 1-run game in the middle innings here of your first game and match of the week for the XBL.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 99.
Do you have any predictions on the series after 1/2 game? We didn't really say who we thought we were going to win on these, Mist.
I really like Hummus, but you know, I would say if I really had to bet, I would say split. I think if we're looking at a sweep, I'm going to go Hummus.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Hummus has the potential to get the sweep, and I think No Name is just the type that gets splits off of it. Seems like everybody. So I'd be surprised to see a split for the Base Bandits, but the Stags have the potential to.
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with the Bandits so far, the way they've been able to get runners on early in innings. You know, that's a bad formula for no Hummus. You can't let lead runners get on when you're playing the Base Bandits. So this is looking like a hell of a series.
Yeah, I would expect both of them to be close, no matter if it's a split or sweep. But like you said, it's kind of surprising the Base Bandits only have one even with 3 hits, because he does stuff just like that and produces runs after he gets people on early in the inning. Let's see if he can do it here. Only 1 out, man on second.
And here's Mackie Zenon, the 9-hitter.
Yeah, the juiced up 9-hitter for the Stags. 434 average on the year. Gets hold of it, but just early on the changeup, a full count pitch coming. Here comes the heat. He's able to hit it.
Oh, there she is.
And a good diving play out there by Jesse James. May have saved a run.
Yeah, that looked like alley all the way off the bat, but it was bending a little bit, which helped the Base Bandits to get in there.
Yeah, and that speed that the Base Bandits have all the way around their lineup also comes into play in the field, especially out there in the outfield. Able to get to a lot of balls you would expect might drop against other teams. The forkball hit well.
Ooh.
It's going deep center field. It's deep out there, and it's not going to be far enough. It's to the warning track. Once again, though, the Stags really put good wood on a forkball.
Yeah, you know, there's some people you could throw the forkball to, and there's some people you can't. I'm impressed with No Hummus so far. Looking like he can handle that. Just barely missed that one.
Yeah, it seems like he's been just 15, 20 feet away from 3 more home runs than he has right now. And if you're the Base Bandits, you're going to be happy where you're at, only down 1. The way the Stags have been able to get really good contact on your ace, you're still only down 1. And once again, pokes one left field.
There you go. See, if I'm the Base Bandits, I'm ecstatic. I love where this is at.
Now batting, the catcher, number 77.
Yeah, this is lining up to be a Base Bandits type of game. He would prefer a low-scoring game. And he can use some trickery on you and small ball run across. And there's a steal.
There he goes.
He's got good speed on this one.
Massive speed on first. Wow.
I have stealer tray too, and he's going to try to take third
Oh,
as
no.
well, and it's a bad throw.
Oh, he
and now
made a
he's got him on
mistake and he
third.
got away with it. Oh, he was totally dead there. And then chases the cutter.
Chases the cutter, yeah. Base Bandits playing their style of baseball. He's able to get 2 extra bases after the single. We'll see if he can push it across here. Now he actually needs to get a base hit. Pretty huge at bat here for the 6th inning. He's going to steal home, and it's not going to work on a veteran like Hummus, and now he's in a rundown.
Yeah, no, you said it, Uni. If that's a rookie, that's a steal of home plate, but Hummus not going to buy that.
Yeah, you don't see it often, but you will see people like Base Bandit, like Burning Ice, try to steal home on you and catch you off guard, but these XBL veterans are just a different level of savvy, and they're not going to let you get something slick like that by you, especially with the reputation the Base Bandits have. It seems everybody's on edge whenever he gets someone on base. Hit well, right field, another changeup. And Wild Bill still doing well on the mound. 6 innings in now, 72 pitches, locked in. Barely lost any velos so far.
Oh, a little bit of clowning around there from first base, but
number 45.
Interesting. Hickok still in there.
That one's over there, tough spot at second base. Does he have the speed for it? Just in time, needed every bit of that throw from second base.
Number 22.
That could be a big first out of the inning on what was a close call. Base Bandits could have had good speed on to start off.
Now batting the left fielder,
Now 2 quick
number
outs.
22.
Watches the cutter inside. Gonna see another one. Not able to hold off on that. Fouls it away, 1-1. That elite changeup. Here comes the heat, up and in. Base Bandits can't catch up to it, and that's a strikeout for the Stags. Still just 4 hits on either side.
Number 4.
The Hickok locked in. That's carrying him right now.
Base Bandits gave up a couple of early home runs, but Wild Bill really is locked in these middle innings. We're into the deep innings now, bottom of the 7th, still looking strong.
That's low.
Both starting pitchers have lived up to their ace expectations, and there's a good dive over there at third base for the second out. Contact righty, power righty engaged on Aaron Yeager. See if he's able to put a jolt into one of these. Velo is coming down now on Wild Bill. And that one's not located very well. And another diving play. The Base Bandits are all over in the field.
Now batting the third
3 or 4 diving plays now.
Yeah, that's saving their hide right now, and they still love this score. Just
Base Bandits still down 1. It seems like they should be down more, but they've made all the right plays. When it comes to the diving, we'll see if he can resist on some of these chases and push one across.
Sam Base.
Only has 5 outs left to work with. Another early fastball in the corner. Here comes a changeup. Gets him chasing again. That elite changeup has definitely got the timing off for No Name right now.
Now batting the pitcher,
see how the
number
Bill comes out.
88.
he's got to come out. He has to come out.
Now he looks at a sub. On fire is Commander Irwin. I don't know if that just
Now
locked in or if I missed
number
it.
18.
Looking as good as when he started on the mound. Well located fastball.
Brutal location.
Will he hold off of this cutter? And he does. 2-2 count. Big at bat. Pinch perfect is at the plate. Fouls that one off. Love to see another pitch. 2-2 count still.
Hummus killing it on the mound. Killing it. Look at this. Oh, that was a good swing, but it's just too tough a pitch.
Yeah, Hummus really locating extremely well compared to the early game, and it's shown because the Base Bandits were getting a lot of leadoff runners, but now they're not getting much threat on the base pass, and their whole game kind of revolves around those early inning base runners.
Yeah, Bandits are in trouble now, obviously.
And here comes some more heat from the pen. Jim Miller, the closing pitcher. A closer with 4 pitches. And juicy. I don't know how often you see good closers in the XBL. The pitcher's looking pretty good at the plate with that on fire, up there with like 45 contact.
Yeah.
Something Hummus can definitely get a base hit here with.
Yeah, the only issue with Jim here is he doesn't have any moving fastball, which against a power hitter, is kind of tough.
It puts one right down the middle of four-seam there, and it's going to find the gap, and the pitcher's going to get a double and help himself. He's already on fire. He might be to the moon after this one. About to rock a full game and a hit.
Yeah, I mean, that was so far from getting past Hummus. That was just a terrible pitch.
Once again, the same spot. Center fielder not able to get there.
Wow.
He's able to knock it down. Runner hesitated after that dive, and he's able to get him out at second. A huge play.
Wow. Can't give up that out.
Hummus wasn't sure what to do from second base after all the diving catches No Name has had, and held on to that runner. With that drop, could have scored a run. We'll see if it pays off now. Might be looking to set up a double play situation here. And he does, walks him on 4 straight pitches. Runners on the corner, 1 out, a huge spot here.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 8th.
If No Name can wiggle out of this, only down 1, and a little bit of momentum.
Oh no!
Oh, come on, man! What?
What a tough break there for No Name. Someone that needs to have the game around 1 run to try to eke it out. That gets an unfortunate RNG right there. It wasn't even an RNG, just bad animation. Should have been a catch.
Yeah, it pretended like he didn't make the play. It hit him in the side of the head or something. Wow.
Really tough break on what would have held the runner at third. Now he's got his
catch the ball.
closer
Catch the
tags.
ball. That's what Snowbird is saying, mimicking Tezzy. Famous Tezzy line. Catch the ball. Jeez, come on, second base.
Challenging this batter at the plate. Look at Thrustmaster's stats. Bat ball hitter and clutch engaged. K Collector engaged. What a matchup here. 2 studs facing off.
She's brutal. Oh, what a swing by Hummus. Oh my.
Field, and a missed
Oh!
out there in left field, and everything's going wrong for the base bandits in the field, whether it's user error or bad animation. Another run comes across for the Stags.
Wow.
Number 40.
Stretch this lead, 2 more runs, and that's huge. Against a player like No Name, 3 runs is something that's going to be hard to come by. See if he goes home with it. He doesn't. He's going to give up another run. Able to get the second out at first, and Dr. Thunder just as strong at the plate. RBI hero. Pitch on the corner, 0-2 count.
Wow.
That K Collector proving to be tough. A lot of velo right now. And the screwball comes back into the
Whoa.
zone for the 3rd out, but not without giving up 3 runs.
Now batting, the second baseman.
No,
Yeah,
able to
that's
stretch the
0.
lead.
Far too little, atrociously late there for Annie. And now the base bandits are way behind the 8
Number
ball.
7.
Yeah, tough spot here for the base bandits. Not a team that you expect to put up 4 runs in an inning. More of a type you expect to put 1 or 2 across a few innings. Now has to put up 4 with only 2 outs. He's going to hit this one to third. It's going to be the second out.
Now batting.
Down to the
Catcher,
last out of
number
our first game of
77,
match of the week.
Bonnie Parker.
Stags have looked really impressive, but the base bandits kept it close so far. Gave themselves an opportunity until the 8th there. And gets the strikeout to end it. Did Commander Irwin stay in the whole game? I'm not sure, but that was a really good pitching display from No Hummus. And we see a close ball game get stretched late, and the 2 vets can't get it both. The Stags walk away with game 1.
Yeah, it got out of hand late, but Uni, that was a fantastic game.
Yeah, I think, like we would expect, a close game from these two guys, and both veterans and both know how to play each other. I don't think game 2 is going to be any more margin for error, so we'll break off here for a minute or two, take a quick breather, then like I said, we've got it pre-recorded, so we'll start it right back up when we're back. We'll catch you all in a minute. Okay, here we are for game 2 after the Stags put on a display of power early on, and then we're able to small ball some runners across later on and take game 1 from the Base Bandits. But now we're at Shaka, which is very, very well built for the Base Bandits lineup, and they know how to play this stadium. Going to be really tough to get out of here with a sweep if you're the Stags, and No Name's looking to get that split.
This is a super duper occasion.
Yeah, for sure. You know, both are just fighting for seeding at this point. We saw No Name blasting out a bunch of games over the last 2 days, and it appears to be a potential playoff. Is he pretty much in the Uni?
Yeah, the reason that game right there and this second game as well is so important, because No Name is pretty set in the playoffs as long as he doesn't have a big drop-off, but these games right here might determine the seed between 11 all the way to 14. He could drop down if he gets swept, and the difference between 11 and 14 right now is you're looking at a matchup versus a Mama June June, a Wishbone, a Flash type at 14 seed if you're able to win that first round. If you're the 11 seed, you might get to play someone like No Hummus, who's strong in his own regard, but obviously someone that you feel you have a better chance at than someone like Flash or Wishbone. So huge set here for No Name to try to not be in that last tier of seeds. And meanwhile, after Hummus is able to win that last game, he's up over 500 at an 18-17 record, and he's trying to get a top 6 spot if possible. A little bit up on him right now, might even be out of reach, but if he wins these sets, he might be locked into that 7 seed. So still huge playoff implications here in game 2 after we saw a great game 1, and now we see the second out of this Ball game for the Stags. Hit well to center field, but not enough. Harvey Specter comes up. A lot of hitters built with this type of power contact all the way up and down his lineup. Watch the change up low. Is it able to get through? It is able to get through. I'm so, I guess, confused by the Stags lineup. They've got some slower guys in the leadoff spots. They've got some dogs in the 9-hole hitting spots. I'm not sure exactly what kind of lineup build that or what idea he's got.
Well, I think it's a balanced lineup, obviously, for the most part. But yeah, kind of interesting. Is he batting the pitcher 8th? Is that his deal?
Yeah, I think he's batting the pitcher 8th. Has that really good batter 9th. Then I'm not sure. Maybe his plan is to try to get the pitcher on, get him up a base or two at that 9-hole, and then he's got good power and contact on his leadoff. We've got the bases loaded here, though.
The one thing I would say is he's got that 9-hole hitter. It has rally stopper, which is actually a little bit better to put down in a lineup. Just because some games you'll be leading off, in the first inning, and that's automatically not going to engage.
Right. Bases were loaded. He was able to hit this one well to right field. Not going to be enough. A lot of danger there with 3 hits and bases loaded in the very first inning for the Stags, but No Name able to get out of it. We've seen a few weak grounders through the infield. Might be one of those games where the RNG works out and gives a lot of hits in this one. Might see some fireworks.
Number 7.
Big speed, looking to pitch out. There he goes.
Pitch out. He turns back to first.
Turns back. Oh, and that's the cheese return to first. And he's going to go for it again. And this, looked like a delayed throw.
Yeah, that's what's tough when you have a really high-speed stealing trait guy on first. Even if you pitch out, they're usually able to get back to first fast enough. And now you get in spots like this where he's able to produce a run because of it. You did all you could. You pitched out twice, and he gets the guy to second. Now the base bandits are looking really tough on the base pass. The Stags are kind of wondering what's going on. They haven't even gotten an out, and now they're down 1 with the runner on second. RBI hero at the plate. Base bandits are probably going to try to get a couple of ground balls here and get that second run across. He'll be plenty happy putting 2 up in the first inning after preventing any runs across in that base-loaded first inning for the Stags. Chases on a cutter, 1-2. And watches the heat, and that's a big strikeout now. 2 outs and a runner on third. Billy the Kid, who had some big outfield plays in the last game. Looking to get an RBI here. Swing and a miss on that well-placed outside fastball. Gets him chasing a little bit high. Timmy Thick over there, going to get the 3rd out. Base bandits were able to produce 1 run after that stealer trait caused some issues for the Stags. And here comes Aaron Yeager, the familiar face. Back up to the plate, power righty engaged, contact righty engaged again for both starters that he's seen in this series. Weaker starting pitchers for both guys on the mound in game 2. A lot more middle of the pack type of builds. Well hit changeup over there to center field, and here is that 8-hole pitcher that we've talked about. I get his strategy. If you're able to get the pitcher on, you've got a decent batter in the 9-hole with good speed, and then you bring around the front of your order. It's definitely something that's dangerous, but you got to trust yourself with those pitchers at 30 contact.
Right. Yeah, one thing I was going to say, Unicorn, is that turtle arsenal that Patty Hurst is running here, that's a really deadly arsenal if the pitcher has a bunch of velo. Not so much for a mid to low velo.
Yeah, this is one of those arsenals of mid velo where you've got to be spot on with your location on those fastballs. A 90 velo cutter is way different than a 60 velo cutter, and there is a cutter at a low velo, and it's deep right field, but the kid gets there again. Once again, the Stags put a charge in one that goes nowhere.
Number 22.
Got bailed out by stadium selection there.
Donna Paulson a little bit stronger on this side than No Name is running out there. Pretty similar build to his ace, Commander Irwin. He's got one less pitch, then pretty much 10 or 15 less across velo and junk, but still plenty scary. No, 3-0 count, no strikes yet in the at-bat. And he's able to put a rope into that one. It's left field, and we're going to see a one-out double here from No Name. Not much speed on the base pass. See if he's able to produce something here. Sam Bass at the plate, Mind Gamer. Gonna make the location a little bit tougher here. To account, Stags struggling to find the zone. Mind Game playing a part, no doubt.
Oh, Mind Gamer could have been big there, but didn't get it.
And he's able to get it over there right field. Not going to score a run, but going to put runners on the corners. We'll see what that speed is at first. It's great speed. You're going to probably see a steal here from the base bandits. See what pitch it comes on. Hummus is aware.
Pitch him.
Yeah.
Beating him with his own medicine.
Hummus very aware of what No Name wants to do here, and he gets a strikeout. That's huge. Back-to-back innings with runners on third that the Stags have been able to get a strikeout.
0-0.
See if he can work his way out of this again. RBI 0 engaged for the leadoff hitter here. 1-1 count, slowing him down a little bit.
Oh, what a hit. Brutal. Going to second. Oh, that's a bad throw. I would have gone to second there. That was a little obvious.
Number 7.
No Name now able to put up a run in each inning so far. Looking more comfortable at the plate, and Donna Paulson is already going down on her stats. That's her 40th pitch now in the second inning. And a full count here, a big full count, 2 outs. It's going to find the zone. No Names hits it left, and it's a Timmy Thick diving catch. What could have produced 1 or 2 more runs.
Yeah, that's Hummus's star player there. Timmy Thick at third base with an incredible. I could almost sense a bobble coming there, Uni.
Yeah, that's one of those where you feel like the momentum's going against you, so your guy's just going to drop it, but Timmy Thick able to hold on to it. A huge spot there. And now a leadoff hit. A little bit lucky. That was an off-speed pitch, and he had 98 power, just misreticled it slightly. That one could have been 450.
Number 79.
Strike. Curveball finds the zone. Good speed at first. Neglector on this starter. Patty gives him the curveball. It's hit well right field. Once again, not going to be deep enough.
Wow, that was not a good pitch at all. And Hummus just missed it by a quarter of an inch.
The second baseman, number 9, Dick Thrustmaster.
I'm willing to bet we see a lot of 2-strike curveballs with that K neglector and the low velo for Patty here on the mound. It has consistent, so going to take a little bit more to get her down on the stats, but really a pitcher like Patty, losing some velos, really not the worst thing in the world if you get rattled.
Right. Assuming you're good at pitching that way, which I think base bandits certainly are.
And he turned 2 in time, not able to turn 2 after the dive.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Is able to get the lead runner at second. A lot of curveballs so far
that's
for
a
Patty.
bad
That
pitch.
one's right field. Is it going to find its way over the wall, or is Billy there? And he is. That's the same play we just saw.
Dang. Wow, that hurts.
Bonnie
Oh, that hurts.
Twice this game, the Stags have hit it right there, and Billy the Kid's got too much speed. able to range over and get those easily in center field.
Yeah, star of the game if the Base Bandits win this one.
Chases on a cutter. Here comes the four seam. Good eye, 2-2 count. Tough location. We're seeing No Hummus hit those corners extremely well like he did in game 1.
Yeah, and you know what? This really bodes well for the postseason for No Hummus. That one wasn't quite as good, but still a pretty good pitch. Hummus really been nailing his spots, which is why the Base Bandits are struggling.
Yeah, with the way No Hummus is pitching, you got to think No Name is happy to have 2 runs right here because he's getting hits just like that on well-placed corner pitches, but that's something that those contact swingers will do. You might put it perfectly on the corner, and the contact swing's able to just float it over there to shallow outfield. That's why a lot of the people you'll see in the XBL run that shallow outfield. Tempts him going to third. No Name, once again, a little bit of taunting on the base path. Thrustmaster able to put it away. There's a third out. No runs this inning for the first time for the Base Bandits.
The center fielder, number 4.
10 hits total in the game. Already more hits than we saw until the 8th. Last game he puts a charge in that one. Deep right field, 98 power. Is this one going to leave? And it is. It finds the way out.
Bango.
At Shaka.
Wow, Uni, that appeared to be slightly misreticled, but Thunderer perhaps has a really high power ranking, as she was able to rock that regardless.
44.
Yeah, Thunder's a strong batter at the plate, and that Shaka, you got to put a good charge into that one.
Look at that. That was masterfully. Yeah, that wasn't even close.
This one's a better reticle than 76
that's
power.
gone. Almost.
And another dive.
Oh, Dillinger.
No Name.
Number 15.
The Base Bandits are making every play, it seems, in the outfield on these dives. If the opportunity is there, they're taking advantage of it. And look at that reticle. Way better than the last one, but no luck for the Stags.
And it's not just reticle, though, folks. It is timing. So sometimes that reticle overlay can be very, very deceiving.
Oh, I wanted to see another dive there.
The pitcher, number 45.
Stags looking strong at the plate this inning. Put a charge into every ball so far. Looking really similar to game 1 when he heated up in the 8th inning. Looks like he's kind of finding that mojo a bit. We'll see how long Patty stays out there. I'm not sure what type of bullpen management No Name likes to go with. We really didn't see but one bullpen reliever last game.
Yeah. If I'm No Name, I mean he's starting to get the No Hummus bats going. That this is bad.
Yeah, you would think one more hit and you're trying to pull the pitcher here.
Oh, Hurst. Nice defensive play by the pitcher.
1 home run across. It's looking pretty similar to last game the way the runs have been produced. Another solo home run for the Stags, which we saw 2 of to start last game, and then No Name just kind of dink and dunked his way to 2 runs.
Number 99. And
Here's another dink over there to center field. Is Dr. Thunder going to be able to get there? And he does. His second out. Will Patty stay in?
Number 55.
Oh, yes, she's going to. Wow.
As bullpen believers, I feel like me and you, Miss, were always just shocked by the way these guys leave their starters in. I feel like me and you were the type to go to the bullpen at the first sign of danger, but these guys we saw last year in that AAA playoffs, Ty and Zlad would run a guy 130 pitches into the dirt. It was like 15-10 too. It wasn't even 1-2 type stuff. They give up 15 runs before they come out.
Yeah, that was the craziest example ever, but I was a little surprised. I mean, she is up 2-1, so I mean, you really can't question it just based on that.
Yeah, really. Only giving up 1 run, but we've seen a lot of good hits. But maybe that's what No Name is looking at. He's probably pitching to contact with the lower velo pitcher, especially with the K neglector. That's exactly what you have to do is pitch to contact, prevent those long balls.
Yeah, and you know what? This really lined up well for the Base Bandits to have the low velo because you don't know which stadium they're going to throw in there first when you set your lineup for these games.
First baseman,
and he ended up with Patty at Shaka, and I think he had a fireballer at the other place.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would do if I was No Name here, is run that lower velo on the bigger stadium. It just makes it so difficult to get home runs. That one bounces off of the pitcher and able to get a single. No, good arm over there from the shortstop, gets him out.
Number 9, Dick Thrustmaster.
Now we see Thrustmaster up once again, one of the strongest batters in the lineup. Bad ball hitter might make him even the strongest. Once again, a good charge in it, but that low velo just doesn't give you much opportunity to put it out of the stadium at Shaka.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, what I found, Unicorn, is the difference with low and high. If you absolutely hit it on the button,
oh wow,
you know, it doesn't matter if it's low or high. You can absolutely blast the ball. But when you're a little bit off or a lot off against a low velo, that's when it really hurts.
And we saw No Name get the leadoff double on that ball that hit the line in left field. He's got insane speed, and once again, you're looking at the Stags, 1 out, runner on third, able to get out of this situation twice with a strikeout this game.
That's a strike.
See if he's able to do it again. That one might find the line, and it doesn't. Just foul, an inch or two. Big pitch coming here.
Doesn't know what to throw.
And he is able to get a ground ball. It's going to produce another
Good
run.
pitch.
Does this not seem like such a no-name game? Just able to hold the runs down on one end, and he's small ball 1 run across in 3 different innings now. That's why it was so big last game when Hummus was able to stretch that lead in the 8th. It felt like it was going to be impossible for No Name, but if he's playing with the 1 or 2 run lead, he's one of the toughest in the league to close out.
Now batting.
Yeah, and he knows how to play the big park. So, you know, we were kind of questioning why he would leave Patty in there, but now it's starting to make a lot of sense.
Right. Yeah, that's why No Name is a Hall of Famer, if I'm not wrong, and if he's not a Hall of Famer, he's higher ranked than
Oh, he definitely is.
XBL. Someone like him with that much time in the game knows how to maneuver in different stadiums, different situations. But now Patty comes out. Here comes another velo pitcher. Once again, the same thing. Well struck.
My, that was struck well. Wow.
433 to center field.
Just misread. There was just misreticle, Uni.
Yep.
You can't just misreticle low velo.
There's Dr. Thunder, I believe, hit the home run. Last time up is locked in, has fastball hitter, and hits that one on the line to right field. It's going to get in that corner. We'll see how much speed and what kind of arm. He misplays at 0.6%, and now he's going to round all the way to third.
Now batting.
We saw that messed up animation at second base for No Name last game, and now we see a 0.6 drop out there in right field. Stag's getting a little bit lucky, but he's...
Oh, no.
Bails out No Name there.
Yeah, and this pitcher has slightly more velo, but still in the mid to low range.
Consistent on his starter and on this reliever.
I don't know why this reliever's in here, to be honest. There's no reason for this reliever to be in here.
Maybe looking to pinch hit when he comes back around. I'm not sure where he is in the lineup, but if he's able to get out of it, he's got an 0-2 count right now.
I mean, he's got stimulated. You should at least wait. I think this is a bad reliever. This is going to turn on him.
Able to get the out in this inning, though. We'll see if he's looking to do a pinch hit when he comes up.
Is your slugger?
If he even gets to it, the 5-hole is going to be leading off.
Number 22.
That's a strike.
I mean, I know he's got Annie and Jim, so I don't know what his other pitcher is, but there's got to be another reliever in there.
Will if you sub a guy in the 6th, will Stimulated still have a chance to turn on in the 7th?
Good point. Very good point. Yes.
Maybe he's putting all his hope in that 12% Stimulated, which for me never turns on. So I just said screw it this season. I don't even want to put Stimulated on, even though it was like my favorite trait, just because it's like a gamble. And we all love gambling in sports. But I had to give up after I had like 1 activation in 40 games last year.
But the other problem.
Oh,
the other problem is he's at home, Uni, so he has another inning to go before even potential.
Yeah, you're right. Interesting decision, and he's not able to get around to the pitcher, so we won't know if that was his plan or not. But now Donna Paulson looks like she's going to be pulled here. Maybe.
I think at this point, no Hummus appears to be snake bit, and we've all been in this position where it feels like it doesn't matter what you do or how you hit the ball.
Number 17.
It's just gonna die, or
Now
there's gonna be a shoestring. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's what's tough about playing these guys like No Name and Raider, or really this season, Zlatonomo would be in the conversation too. Guys that they don't score a ton consistently, but it seems like you just can't score on them even if you hit it well.
right
And we've seen a prime example of that for the Stags.
there, exactly right there. That's a well hit ball.
Right,
That's a
down
good
third
swing.
base line. Yeah, like Wish said in the chat, bring the fence in 10 feet all the way around, and Hummus might be up 10 right now. It seems like he's found his way to the warning track every other at bat. Once again,
There's
nukes
another
it.
scalded ball. It doesn't matter what he swings at. It's going to be an out. Look at that, right on the dot.
Yeah, this is a situation where it kind of tests your mental fortitude whenever you feel like you're hitting the ball plenty well, but you can't get anything. You can't even get runners on base. Now you're getting into the late innings, and that pressure is on you. You got to try to just keep hitting the ball the way you've been hitting it and trust yourself at the plate. Hummus has the power, and it's tie run at the dish right now.
Yeah, and we somewhat missed it, but Annie came in here, so now he's facing a monster.
Yeah, here is that ace out of the pen. That velo, though, could produce what Hummus needs if he's able to get a hold of one after the low velo's been a problem.
He could hit her out, though. That's the one thing. That's the one danger with her at this park.
Number 9.
You can hit her out.
Thrustmaster.
Oh,
Ooh,
tough pitch
but
up in
chopped
the
it.
corner. Yep, chops it down, had 2 on, but not able to get anything across. Now we're seeing the Stags bringing a stud in the pen. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. But he's got the same arsenal as the starter with better stats. We'll see if No Name's able to get a hold of this. Good eye there. 2-1 count. Here comes the fastball again. And he is able to put this one up center field. Lead off hit, and you don't want the base bandits getting one more run right here. See if he's able to work his way out of it.
Yeah, and if there's one thing you can't be when you're pitching to the base bandits, it's predictable.
Once again, we see a steal here. And now we're going to see one of those ground balls that
Oh, and he's too smart. He's too smart. Oh, he got caught.
Wow.
What a play by Hummus.
That's a play that works against half of the league, but against someone like Hummus with so many seasons, really good job maneuvering that diddle right there against really someone that might be the best all time at those diddles.
Yeah, I thought he had it all the way, but it just didn't have the legs.
He gets him chasing there. Will he get the tag? He doesn't get the tag. Goes to second. Barely gets it in time.
Ooh,
Almost
good play.
could have caused some trouble there, but able to get him by a step. Now we see another steal. It's going to be too late on the throw. 3 or 4 steals now for the base bandits in this ball game.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you know, the worst thing you can do, Unicorn, is be playing the base bandits when they've got some house money, which means some kind of a lead, and you saw how wild they will get there.
Right. Stags still have time. They've got 2 innings now as we're in the top of the 8th in the back half of our XBL match of the week. Stags have been hitting well, but the base bandits have been playing their ball game and hold the lead 3-1. We'll see which one of these veterans can walk away with the win. Stags looking for a sweep. No Hummus. Trying to get up to 19 and 17. No Name.
The center fielder.
Trying to grab that 11th seed in the playoffs.
There's another one. Really good swing, but it's tough.
Yeah, really frustrating game at the play here for No Hummus. I feel like it's more frustrating when you hit it really well and nothing happens rather than just misreticuling it. At least you have an excuse when you're misreticuling it, but he's putting these right on the dot.
Yeah, I think I was complaining about that earlier today in one of our scrims, Uni. I felt like it didn't matter where I hit the ball, it was just going to somehow be an out.
And he losing a little bit on the velo now, up to 21 pitches. Timmy Thick, who had that diving play earlier, that was big. Clutches engaged, a little bit extra stats. Misplay over there at third on the dive.
Body shot.
Now
I
batting.
have some bruised ribs over there.
Number
Stays in the
15.
ball game though, and now runners on first.
Yeah, I think that was actually timing, Unicorn. That was actually, I think, legitimate in that he seemed to dive a little bit too early and it hit him in the belly.
Yeah, those hot corner plays can be tough sometimes. You really have to react quickly at the first and third base line. And he's got K Collector engaged, 1-2 count. Pressure bars at 4. Gets him on the cutter, that high velo. Really tough to get a hold of, and now we're going into the bottom of the 8th. Base Bandit's still up 2. We'll see if he can do what the Stags did and add to his lead here late in the game.
Parker.
Late on the fastball. Chases the cutter, and now Thrustmaster's going to be able to put the first out away. If Hummus gets a clean inning right here, you got to be worried if you're No Name because the way the Stags have hit the ball, and if he can get one guy on and bring someone to the dish, he could tie that game. And I don't think you want to go into extras with someone that's got the home run prowess of the Stags.
Oh no, he can't go into extras. He has to get this done.
Able to get a weak grounder there to work as a bunt. Once again, he's got speed on. We'll see if he steals. Doesn't like the pitch out. Letting Hummus hear it. All fastballs, watching that runner. Well located. 2-2 count. Whiffer is turned on. Oh! Almost gets him on the tag, but the steal pays off, prevents the double play.
The left fielder, number 22.
Will he dive for it? Not able to get it. Close over there at first.
The brutal pitching here. This is insane. Missed there.
Yeah, another strikeout now. Into the 9th inning, the Stags with their last chance. And personally, I think the Stags have looked more dangerous in this ball game, but they're still down by 2.
Number 1.
And he's going down on her stats.
They need a couple breaks. They need a couple breaks. A single, something that goes off somebody's glove.
Yeah, game really feels like it's been against them.
You can't keep lining out and hitting balls to the warning track. There go.
Yeah, we've seen 8 innings of this so far, 8 1/3. Another well-struck ball, but center fielder. And now you got high pitch and rally starter on this 9-hole hitter. Perfect
This could
person
be it.
to have up.
Yep. Just need to get her on somehow. That can change the momentum, the RNG.
Miller.
And a sweep would no doubt be huge here for the Stags, would likely lock in that 7 seed, but now down to his last out, down 2 runs, needs to
Left fielder, number 23.
have a comeback of epic fashion here.
Still just, you got to get a single. You got to get on base here.
This reliever with a lot of velo, Jim Miller, got him in a 1-1 count. Chuck Rhodes looking to just get on base any means necessary. Sees the fastball, able to put it up center, and now you've got the tying run coming up, and you've got a power hitter and no Hummus. And this is how a lot of these XBL 9th innings unfold, whether they come back or not. It seems like they always give themselves the opportunity, and no Hummus, no different. The vet, see if he can put one up here. Watches the curve, 1-1 count.
Good hitter to have up there. Oh, wild swing.
1-2.
Good eye.
Swings late on the fastball.
Oh, way late.
No Name's going to be able to steal the split here in such a No Name type of fashion. Steals game 2, and we see a split on XBL Match of the Week.
Yeah, no, that's what he does. It was a good job by both players. I don't think we could have really asked for more. This was a fantastic series.
Yeah, fantastic series. The type of series that we expected from these two. Close games. They both kind of displayed what we talked about in the pregame. The speed of the Base Bandits was the difference there in game 2. And the power of the Stags is how we saw him produce nearly all of his runs across both games. A lot of solo home runs. And pretty few runners on base, but if he was able to just get 1 or 2 more runners on for those home runs, that series is a sweep.
Yeah. pretty much that's all it was. Is no Hummus didn't really seem to be swinging poorly in the second game. But at Shaka, you can't slightly miss reticle things, and No Name really knows how to play there, and so you got to give both players credit.
Yeah, huge props to both guys. Both won at their home stadium, and it seems to have paid off like it does per usual for the base band. It's picking that Shaka, because if it was not Shaka Sports Turf in that game too, No Hummus would have had quite a few more runs because of those warning track hits. But that's what you expect from two veterans, a split, two guys that play tight games nearly every time they play, two guys that have been in the league for a long time, and that was a good set. After this XBL match of the week, we've got AA on the prime time for maybe the first time ever, if not the first time this season for sure. We've got Silly Power Ranger versus Johnny Caliber, who are fighting for the 2 and 3 seed, as the round robins already began in the AA, and we've seen a game or two played there. So another big matchup coming up right after this one. You have any short stuff on that, Mist? I know you'll be back in the booth for it.
Oh, I'm just really excited for Johnny to, he was the one that really stuck in there last season, getting overwhelmed. We've seen so many players just quit, but he stuck around. He dropped down to AA, and he's had such a great season. At one time, looked like a clear-cut best player. Not surprising, a couple people have caught up, so now it's just a war.
Yeah, like you said, it's a war up there at the top 4 of the AA. Very similar players, all have good bats and are able to lock you down on the mound. And the round robin leaves everything wide open in the AA. Everyone has a chance, but after you get out of that round robin, you're going to face either Power Ranger or someone like Johnny Caliber. And we're going to see that round robin really take its final form after that AA match of the week tonight. So it's going to be exciting. Another pre-recorded series, and we're going to have a guest starring in the booth for us, a little bit of a switch up, someone that y'all might be surprised to see. It's going to be a great job from him, and Mist is going to do a great job as always. So without further ado, it was good casting with you, Mist, and I'll catch you in that the AA show. And everyone else, y'all tune in here in about 30 minutes or so. We'll have it up and running for that back half of the XBL match of the week. Until then, I'll catch you on the Discord. See ya.